All right, Lowheat sneakerheads. Today, we don't only have just one box to open. We have two. That's right. It's a 2-for-1 unboxing just for you guys. Ooh, interesting. I don't know how interesting this is, but different types of tamper-proof tape. Anyways, I got these both off of Confirmed, Adidas's Confirmed app. I've talked about this many times, even in the last video. Go check that one out, which was a Yeezy unboxing. Confirmed just works for me a lot of the time. Not all the time, but a lot of the time. I go into greater detail about percentages, and so those of you who would be bored by that, I'm sparing you this time, but those of you who are interested in my thoughts on Confirmed, go watch my last video. I talk about it for a few minutes and my success ratio. So today, as you see by the title, and as you see by this box right here, we have the Yeezy 450, made by Adidas, designed by Kanye and his team. And we have these in dark slate, size 12. And you know what? Not only do I have one pair of slates, I have two pairs of slates. Got this one in Prague on my vacation to Europe. And should I unbox first? Story time first. Most of you are here for the unboxing, so as I unbox, I'll tell more story time. But we got two pairs of slates in size 12. Ooh, okay. Before we unbox, a little bit of examination. So the left pair got in Prague, right pair got off Confirmed. Different sizing boxes makes sense. These are, U.S. factory probably distributed. This one, obviously a European one. And so you got all the UK sizes right there, easily readable. Here you got a big US 12. And I got this pair in Prague from the Foot Shop Prague, because they were just sitting on the shelves. I didn't enter a raffle or anything. They were just sitting on the floor there. And my boy, Veet, he was the dude working there assisting me, cool guy. He explained to me that the 450 is one of the only Yeezys, if not the only one, made in Germany. So there you go, both pairs made in Germany. Not only the US one from Confirmed, but also the one I got in Prague from Foot Shop. Right there. Okay, I don't know, can you see that? You're probably watching on your phones. Most of you probably, I think, watch on your phones. Made in Germany. And I didn't know that. Being so close to Germany, it's a country over, I would have thought most stuff in Europe was made, most high-end stuff like Yeezy would be made in Germany. Not so. And proof is on the box here. These 350 belugas, reflective belugas, were made in China. So there you go. Little tidbit I didn't know. Thanks, Pete, and at the Foot Shop for pointing that out. So back to the unboxing. I know a lot of you are probably, Jesus fucking Christ, man, open the box. Well, here you go. Here you go. Oh, and we got the sticker, made in Germany. He also pointed that out on the boxes, that they have a little made in Germany sticker. And then the one I got, he brought out for me to try on, didn't have a sticker. Of all things. But now I feel justice has been served. My pair has a sticker that I got from Confirmed. So here we go. Obviously, I already took out those. And yes, here we go. The Yeezy 450. These, leaked back in 2020, all the way back in 2020, and it looked like a dumpling. Still does, kind of. Especially the cloud white version that got leaked. Looked like a dumpling, and here they are. Now, a year and a half, 2 years later. And they're a little bit more popular. Not crazy popular, as evidenced by them sitting on the shelves at the Foot Shop in Prague. But there, Veet was explaining to me, just Yeezys aren't as popular. The 350s are kind of popular, and they'll sell out, but nothing else really. I mentioned in the other video, too, let me know if you want me to do a video on my Europe sneaker shopping experience, the differences, etc. Let me know in the comments. But, yeah, Yeezys just aren't as popular over there. 350s kind of are. But, yeah, these were just sitting on the shelves. Even 350s aren't all that popular. I saw a couple pairs sitting on shelves. But that's kind of the way it is in the U.S. now, too. There's so many colorways. Some things don't go above retail. These, speaking of which, these do go for above retail, but not by much. These retail for 200, and these are going for like 230. So nothing really to get excited about. That will all be eaten up by costs and fees and stuff anyway. The other pair I'm about to unbox, the Resins, those are sitting at retail. These, fortunately, are going a little above. So it was a little bit of a premature cop on those in Prague. It was the first city we were in. I got real excited seeing some heat on the shelves. And then, he explained to me that there's a chance to get some tax refund, something or another at the airport. So he wrote out all that receipt, and then it's like, oh, then they're even cheaper, once you get your 20 bucks back or 20 euros back, they're even cheaper. So I got a little excited, hauled these all around Europe, and I'm not going to make any profit off these really. I like the Slate better. We'll confirm that here in a second. Let me open the others, and I'll try on the others. I'm not going to try on the Slates because they are going a little above retail. I don't need 2 pairs of 450s in my life. Not a huge Kanye guy, so but I might be stuck with a Resin, so I will try these on. That's why you always, unless you're doing this reselling stuff for like a living, that's why you always, or you just know it's going to like flip for a ton of money. That's why you always get your size, because if you're stuck with a product, you want to at least be able to wear it. Always go for your size. Those of you who try to go for like money sizes, like do it at your own risk, because if the shoe sits or bricks, you're going to be sitting with a shoe you can't even wear. Just taking up space and taking up room in your bank account. All right, so these are the Resins. The Resin colorway, also made in Germany. Interesting how they say Resin 3 times, maybe for the 3 parts of the shoe. So these, as I said, retail for 200, and now the 350s retail for 240. Maybe it was just the reflective colorways 240. I think they're going to 240 all around. Maybe it's just the reflective stuff, that's why they're 240. Check me on that. But either way, 220, 240, that's expensive. These are cheaper. I don't know why. It seems like it has more rubber in them. You think that would be more costly, but obviously more goes into the construction on the 350s than the 450s, so that's probably part of the reason, the cost difference. They take up less space. The box is for sure smaller than a 350 box. So here's the Resin. You know what? I like these better in hand, per usual. That's just a given nowadays. I don't even like saying that because it's just a given. They always look better in hand. The colorway is interesting. You don't find this like sulfur looking colorway on a lot of shoes or clothes, so interesting how you could style this. Obviously a pair of blue jeans would go well, or black jeans. I'm going to try these on in a second here. I did see the actress from Squid Games do a post recently, Instagram, an IG post. Hu Yun Mei? I don't want to butcher her name, and I just did. But she was wearing the Resins. I was hoping the popularity would go up there, but probably only in the smaller sizes for women, if anything. So yeah, these are sitting at retail, so I'm probably going to be stuck with these. So I will try these on. Maybe I'll wear these and keep them. Maybe I'll just sit on them, see if they eventually go up. The Cloud Whites, interestingly enough, are above retail. Those are the most expensive ones. There's 3 colorways now: Cloud White, Slate Black, and this Resin. Okay, so on fit, I got a size 12. I'm naturally at 11 and a half, but on Yeezy stuff, they always recommend going a size up. And these, I would agree. So I'm just wearing medium thickness socks, maybe even on the thin size. I'm wearing Stance, generic Stance brand socks. And yeah, they have padding down below. So they're, I don't know. Yeah, I would say medium thickness socks. And my foot is snug. You can see it's snug, but there's a lot of toe room there. So on the Beluga 350s recently, I got, if you watch that video again, I talk about the sizing and how I went 12 and a half, just because it always seems to like be choking my foot, or at least the look and appearance. But these, I don't know if I would recommend. I mean, they're supposed to be sock shoes. I don't know if I would recommend going up more than a half size on these, because look at all that. Can you see my toe? That's where my toe ends. And there's all that space. I don't know if you'd want these much bigger. So even though it's a little snug, and you could see me, I was like fighting to get these on, and I can feel them squeezing my foot. If you don't mind, and this might wear in, I would suggest just going your standard half size up, not like a full size or a size and a half. I know some Yeezy stuff you definitely want to go like a full size up. These, I don't know, it's tricky when you're an 11 and a half. Oops, sorry. I always do that. Let's put this other one on. You see how I'm like struggling to get this on? I think you could get away with a full size up for sure. And they'll be easier to get on, but then they'll be real long on you. That's all. Up to you. That's my thoughts. I'm fine with this being only a half size up. You know, on foot, these don't look halfway bad. Obviously these are so unique. The shape, the silhouette, the look, the material clash of knit to this rubber, molded rubber. So I applaud the Yeezy team and Kanye for that. Always taking, interesting swings at footwear. So I can't fault them for that. Sometimes they might not be people's cup of tea, but that's just because they're not used to it, right? We always kind of like balk at things that are super different, but then inevitably it grows on us. And I think these are one of those things. These, like, I'm sure to a lot of people are so ugly. And to me, these aren't like, beautiful by any means, but they're not as bad as those dumpling photos back in 2020. So they're really interesting. I don't know. I didn't let's give these a rating. I don't always do this. I need to do it more. Let's give these a rating. So in the Slate, I actually like this resin colorway. It's growing on me, right? Against the black. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this model, and then also the two colorways, Slate and Resin. It's definitely not a 10. It's definitely not a 9. I don't think it's an 8, but I think it's a high 7. Just they've surprised me how they've grown on me. Taking Kanye out of the mix and his craziness, I think these are like a high 7 actually. I think the Slate colorway maybe I prefer a little bit more, but I don't hate this Resin colorway. Let's give the Slates a 7.75. That's pretty high, right? Let's give the Slates a 7.75, and let's give these a 7.25. That's my rating. What do you think of my rating? More unboxing videos and other videos to come. Thank you for watching, and apologize if you're seasick after all the camera bumps.